Yeah, I mean, our guys answered the bell. I screwed up, didn't handle the referees the way I should have, got tossed. I thought the staff did a great job. Charlie, Petway, and Brian kind of came together and got the guys rallied together. I think after they think they scored the first two times. I was watching it from the training room, but they hit the free throws. They scored the first two, and then we went on an 18-2 run. So thought their energy picked up. They played hard. Staff did a great job. JD played really hard. He ended up leading us in rebounding, got a lot of rebounds late. Darius Miles was big for us. So, I'm proud of our guys for figuring out a way to win when we didn't shoot well again. We only hit 20% from three. Keon and Shaq, two of our better shooters, didn't hit one. They went 0 for 13 from three combined, and somehow we still figured out a way to win a game. So we're figuring out ways to win games. Quinerly looked great. It's maybe the best he's looked in a long time. I thought he was aggressive, attacking, went downhill. Charles just getting better and better every game. He ended up with 6 dunks and 6 blocks. So, there's a lot of positives. We out-rebound. It's one of the best rebounding teams in the league, in the country, and we out-rebounded them by 12. It helped with some of our guards. JD had 10, Shaq had 8, Darius Miles had 7. Our guards needed to rebound. They showed up big and rebounded for us big. So, we made some free throws late, closed the game out. So I was really happy for our guys. Told them thanks the way in the locker room. But it's a big win we needed. It puts us in the mix there to finish in the top 4 and try to get a bye for the SEC tournament. So happy with our guys, happy with the effort, especially late in the game.
Can you take us through the moment with the ejection? What happened? What was said? What was that moment like?
I thought there was a foul. They didn't call it. I'd been on him. Thought there was a few calls I disagreed with. It happens. I shouldn't have probably gone after him as hard as I did when I already had 1 T. So I got to be smarter. I'm not going to repeat everything that was said between me and the ref, but I got to do a better job. So I'm not sure if we've lost when I've gotten a T in Coleman. Maybe once when I got T here, I can't remember. But we've not saying I need to get T's to win, but I'm not. I think maybe one time we lost. I'm not sure if it was at Coleman here.
Yeah, well, first off, have you been ejected before? Is this the first time? And
I don't think I've been ejected. I'm trying to think back to maybe a summer league game when I was a high school coach. I don't think I was at Buffalo. It's not my first time I've gotten a T for sure, but I don't think I've ever been ejected from a real game. I've been head coach for a long time in high school, college, and no, I don't try to get ejected.
Yeah, well, then walking off after that, what was that like, or just kind of? I think someone said toward the one area, the stands. What was that experience like?
Yeah, the crowd was fired up, so didn't know we got the crowd excited. It's not the best feeling to be leaving your team out there without you when you're the head coach. I was a little irritated. I wasn't something I thought through and planned out before, because I didn't plan. I haven't got tossed, but then I watched the game from back in the training room with Jeff, or administrator, so cheering like a fan at that point. Don't have a whole lot to do with what's going on. Decisions made, who's what plays they're running. That's what I thought the staff did pretty well. But walking out, I guess it'd be better to get tossed at home. The crowd's kind of cheering for you. If you get tossed on the road, it might be a little different reception. Walking out, I'm pretty sure I won't. I'm gonna try not to get tossed anymore, though.
Yeah, you brought up the crowd a little bit. Is it something that you're aware? It's probably you're not paying attention to it specifically, but is it something that you're aware of, the emotional boost that you guys were down 7 when you did get tossed? So is it something that you're aware of, the emotional boost something like that brings when you're in the locker room? The crowd, got noticeably louder.
Yeah, I could hear him. I thought it was great.
I thought so.
Crowd's energy got great. So thank you to the crowd for picking up their energy when we needed it to be picked up. There's a game we needed to win. Our last 8 minutes, we played a lot harder, I thought, than we had the first 12 minutes of that second half. And thought our players fed off the crowd's energy. I thought it went back and forth. So you could tell when I was walking off, I could tell they were getting a lot louder, and they stayed pretty loud. So just, huge thanks to students that showed up, and, to everybody in the crowd that got loud and gave our guys some energy. We needed the energy to close that game out like we did.
You mentioned Quinerly's game tonight. I know he led you guys in scoring, but how big was he from an assist and a block, just an all around standpoint?
Yeah, I mean, he was great. 21 points, 8 assists, only 2 turnovers. He's playing aggressive downhill. He shot it well, 3 of 8 from 3. He didn't really hesitate. I thought he was playing like we've been wanting him to play. He wasn't in his own head too much. He missed some and just kept playing after he missed some. So, I mean, this is the Javon that we see in practice. He stepped up to the free throw line late in the game, went 2 for 2. He's played with confidence. He played with a swagger that he knows he's the best guard on the floor. It's the way he was playing last year to close the year out. If we could get him playing like this every game here on out, I would think we might have the best point guard in the country again. So, that, and we've been seeing it in practice, I think he wants to do so well, so bad that he, when stuff starts to maybe doesn't go well for him, he gets down on himself so much. And it's been a little bit of an issue with him. I think he was a lot better with that today. It's his mother's birthday today. So it was great. Karen came down, and Dad, Mark and Karen were both down for the game. So hopefully it's just not a mother's birthday present. Hopefully we can get this bottled up and keep this thing rolling for him to close the season out for us.
You kind of talked about it this week. Mississippi State was obviously the aggressor towards the end on the rebounding, side in Starkville. From start to finish, it was more Bediako tonight. He had 15 points and 6 blocks. How impressed were you with his effort tonight?
Bediako was great. Our guards really killed us at Mississippi State with the rebounding late in the game. We were up 5. It's kind of flipped from what happened there. We were up 5 there. I think 60-55 or 65-60, and then they just destroyed us on the glass to close the game. Here, our guards were going in and getting rebounds. JD was getting rebounds late. Darius was getting rebounds. Guys were scrapping them out. It obviously helped that we got Tolu Smith fouled out of the game. So, their big wasn't in there. But really, it was their guards that were beating us up on the glass at their place. So, as I was watching from the training room, I was happy to see JD getting up, showing his athleticism, getting some rebounds. Darius scrapped some tough ones out there late, too.
About Charles, it seems like he's got a lot more confidence out there. What do you see from him, and how's he regrown in these last few weeks?
Yeah, I think he's going up. He's got, we felt like he got a little tired there for a minute. He's a freshman, not used to the grind of the season. We tried to rest him a little bit. His out of practice work, we kind of scaled back to try to get his legs back up under him. He looks like he's got his legs back up under him. He's a lot more bouncy. He's getting up. He's aggressive going to the rim. He had the and one there that kind of coincided with my tee. I thought he played well. He's aggressive. He blocked 6 shots, so he protected the rim. That's what he's been good at, but he was even better at it tonight. Tolu Smith's one of the better bigs in the league, and he was matched on Tolu most of the night. Tolu had 4 points, 3 rebounds, and Charles affected the way he played a lot, I thought. So I was really happy with Charles' effort tonight. All right, thanks.